this problem, we did this one in class, but I thought I would repost it just because it's a little more complicated in its algebraic manipulation. So we have the function f of x equals x divided by the quantity of x minus 1, and we're being asked to evaluate the function and simplify the answer for f of 1 over t. So everywhere there's an x, again, just for any other function notation, everywhere there's an x, you are expected to input that fraction of 1 over t. So what that looks like is, see, f of 1 over t is going to be 1 over t divided by 1 over t minus 1. Can't leave it like that. So the goal would be, you have a fraction and fractions, and you just can't leave it like that. It's not simplified. So if we could get the denominator to be a single fraction, then we could multiply its reciprocal, and it would be a much nicer quantity to try to simplify. So I'm going to sort of take this denominator here over to the side and try to clean it up a little bit and then come back. So if I have 1 over t minus 1, I can subtract them if they had a common denominator. So I can give them a common denominator if I take and put a t divided by t. T over t is still 1, just changing the way it looks. So I get 1 over t minus t over t, which is 1 minus t all over t. And that guy is going to become our new denominator. So then we have 1 over t divided by 1 minus t over t. And what we can do now is take the division of this fraction, turn it into multiplication, and then flip and use the reciprocal of our denominator. So what that would look like is 1 over t times t over 1 minus t. We have quantities that are multiplied in fractions. If there's any common quantity from numerator to denominator, you're welcome to divide them away. So I can take these t's and divide those to 1. T divided by t is 1. So across the top in the numerator, I just have a 1. And then my denominator, I have 1 minus t. And that is your final simplified answer. 1 divided by 1 minus t.